Now we have to see the next part, that is larynx. Larynx is also called as voice box because it is responsible for the production of sound. This larynx, it extends from the laryngopharynx and the hyoid bone to the trachea. This is the larynx. It is hollow, tubular structure. It is hollow, tubular or cylindrical structure. Its wall is made up of cartilaginous plates, and these cartilaginous plates are held by membrane and muscles. On lateral side, thyroid gland is present. In male, the larynx increases in size at the time of puberty, and it is known as Adam's apple. It is seen in the neck region. Thus, larynx in adult male, it is comparatively more prominent, more visible than in case of female. At the junction of laryngopharynx and larynx, a opening is present, and this opening is called as glottis. We know that this pharynx, it is a common passage for food and air, and the food pipe, that is the esophagus, and windpipe, that is the trachea, they lie side by side to each other. This esophagus is just behind the trachea. So there is a possibility that food enters into the respiratory tract or air enters into the esophagus. But this is avoided. To avoid this mixing, the opening of glottis is guarded by a leaf-like cartilaginous flap called as epiglottis. This epiglottis, it remains above the, this epiglottis is present above the glottis. Hence, it is named as a epiglottis. When food passes from pharynx to the esophagus, this epiglottis, it closes the glottis. So, the food particle does not enters into the respiratory passage or respiratory tract. This epiglottis work just like the lid of dustbin. When food enters from the pharynx to the esophagus, it remains closed, and when air comes from nasal chamber to the pharynx and from pharynx to the trachea, this epiglottis remains open and air passes into the trachea. Thus, mixing of food and air is prevented with the help of larynx, in which glottis and epiglottis is present. Internally, this larynx is lined by a fold of vocal cords. These vocal cords are elastic in nature, and these vocal cords are stretched across the larynx in such a way that it leaves a narrow slit, means narrow opening between them for the passage of air. During the exhale, air is removed out of the lungs, and when this exhaled air or when this air is passes through the slit of these vocal cords, these vocal cords starts to vibrate, and due to this vibration of the vocal cords, sound is produced. There is a difference in the sound of male, female and children. This difference is due to the difference in the length of vocal cords. In case of male, the length of vocal cord is 20 mm. In case of female, it is 15 mm, and in case of children, it is very short. And due to this difference in the length of vocal cords, there is a difference in their sound also. Thus, for the sound production, vocal cords are responsible, but for a perfect speech, apart from this sound production, movement of lips, then movement of tongue, teeth, nasal cavity is also necessary. They mold this sound to form words for a perfect speech or language. Thus, voice is produced by the passage of air between the vocal cords and the modulations created by the tongue, teeth, lips and the nasal cavity.